In this next video, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at given an equation, given a graph, come up with the equation. And these are very basic, okay? We know that an exponential function looks like this. It's just a matter of figuring out what the b value is. Now in this case, I know that the b value is going to be between 0 and 1 because as I move from left to right, it is decreasing in value. It's a decay curve. So I know that much. But is it 0.2? Is it 0.7? How do you find out? All right, well, one thing you can do is you can look at consecutive y values. So I can look at these two y values right here, and I can take any y value and I can divide by the previous one to the left. So I can go 1 divided by 4, and I can write that as 1 over 4, or I can write it as a decimal as 0.25. And then if I want to double check, I can take another group of consecutive y coordinates. So I have 16 and I have 4. So just make sure you're doing it in the right order. Okay, you have to take any y value and divide by the previous one to the left. So I have to do 4 divided by 16. 4 over 16 reduces to 1 over 4, which is equal to 0.25. You can use fractions or decimals. You really only need to do this division once. I did it twice to just kind of check my answer. Got the same answer both times. So what I can do is I can write it as a decimal, and I can say 0.25 to the power of x. Or I can write it as a fraction in lowest terms. Either way, we have our solution. You can check your answer using decimals. This is a second example right here, and if you want to just smash the pause button and try this on your own, you can. If not, then I'm just going to do this with you right here, and it's done in the same way. We know once again an exponential function takes this form right here, so you're only looking for the b value. What is the b value here? I know it's going to be 5. How do I get 5? Well, again, you can take any y value and divide it by the one to the left. So I can go 5 divided by 1. That's taking these two y values, taking 5, dividing it by the previous term to the left, the previous y coordinate, and I'll get 5. Or instead, what I can do is I can say, okay, let's take the 25 and divide it by 5. And either way, okay, you're going to get an answer of 5. So this gives me y is equal to 5 to the x. And just a reminder to make sure you're doing this in the correct order, and then to look at your answer in the end and say, okay, this is a growth curve. As I move from left to right, it's increasing. So this b value should be greater than 1, which in this case it is. It's a 5. So you are taking your value of y and you are increasing it by a factor of 5 for each x interval that you move.